Okay, I see. I see now. Okay, we're almost ready. Now we're going live.
Yeah, because it was saying encryption enabled.
All right, I think we're live now. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network on YouTube. And there's always a little bit of a hitch whenever we get started. So thankfully, I've got three of my mods here who, who can keep me in check and let me know when things are working and when they're not working. So that was a good test run before we started broadcasting. So anyway, so welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. And I am so excited today because we are trying to do something new. Yes, may the clutch be with you. Thank you, Brickworm. And this is called mock improv, hashtag mock improv. And this is a new thing that I did as I guess, a test run. And I've done this twice. And several people were watching and they said, I want to do that too. And essentially what we're going to do today is we are going to build a scene not knowing what the scene is. So that's why we're calling it mock improv. And I wanted to just say hello to the people who are here. We have Al Suarez, we have Robin Eklund, hello, Darren Siegfried, Tero Knutinen, thank you from Finland, great to see you here. Little Scrap is here, Brick Literacy, Joel Have Studs Will Travel, Matthew Builds Bricks is here. Hey, how are you? Aubrey is here. Let's see. I hope I got a lot of you. Hooded One is here too. Wow, we've got quite the international audience here. So I wanted to introduce to you some of the players that we have today. And one of the most important people who I was thrilled who agreed to come on to help is our brick support, also known as our Zoom master, also known as Maddie Smiley. So Maddie will be here and she's going to spotlight people too as we introduce people. So Maddie is going to be the wizard behind the curtain, helping everybody, and that if there is an issue, she'll be able to help out because she's also a co-host. So anyway, and then let's, in my grid, I'm not sure how you're viewing it in the audience, but I have Brickworm, who is also here. So Brickworm is, go ahead and introduce yourself, Brickworm.
Hi, I'm also known as Deneen, but I'm Brickworm on Instagram, and many of you know me from the Tricky Brick fandom. And I like to make Lego mosaics and Lego quilts, and we're gonna try this CMF build-off thing.
That's right. Awesome. Thank you. And next we have Cornado.
Hey, Corey. I think we met last time. I like to build pretty much everything, sci-fi, houses, all that stuff. And yeah, can't wait to do this, try this out. It looked fun last time. So
yeah, my mods were able to witness this and they said, yeah, I want to try this too. That's awesome. Thank you. Next we have Debo.
Hey there. Yeah, Debo Bricks. I build stuff all the time. And I've got all the Looney Tunes and I'm ready for this. I'm ready to do some improv. That's
awesome. Awesome. Thank you. And then we have Alexander 23Z.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Hey. So Alexander 23 is also, he's been on my show before and he's based in North Carolina. So we actually have a couple people on the East Coast. Deneen and I are up here in Seattle. We have Cornado, who's in California. And we have also Maddie's in California. And we have Debo in Michigan and Alexander 23 in North Carolina. So that's why we're having a special time to do this broadcast. And many of you are with Tricky Legs. So thank you for your support and hanging out with us. We're really excited to be doing this. So you probably noticed that in my background, I have this tripod set up and it's showing a timer. So one of the things, once we get all of the parameters in place, we'll start the timer and the timer will get going and Maddie will give us some alerts. Like she'll say, you have 1 hour left, or you have 30 minutes left. And I think as we get closer, it's going to be more intense. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And we don't have down cameras on our work, but if every now and then, you know, people want to show things to the front camera, they can just say, oh, this is where I am at the moment. We have 16 by 16 plates that we're going to be working on. And that's kind of the base parameter that, and you don't have to necessarily build on the base plate, but it has to be able to fit on a 16 by 16 plate. And then we're going to now see what those parameters are. So let's go take a look. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and let's see. Let me get this going here. Okay, can everybody see that screen?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So what I've done is I've gone and put in all of the Looney Tune characters into the wheel, but I know not everybody here has all of them, but I know Cornado and Debo do. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to spin for our characters. So each one of us is going to have a different character that's going to be the main part of our story. And we're going to start, let's start with Cornado. So you ready, Cornado?
Spin that wheel.
No
Spin
whammies.
that wheel. Okay, you get Sylvester.
All
Sylvester the cat.
Ready to
All
go?
right. Yep, there he is. All right. And next we're going to go with Debo, because I know he's got all of them as well. Okay.
Ready to
And
go.
we took Sylvester out of play. And you have, oh, lucky you. You've got Tasmanian Devil.
W.
Oh,
All right. I can work
all
with that.
right.
Nice.
Okay, so I don't have Speedy Gonzalez, so I'm going to take Speedy off of the list. And I think I have all the others. I'm just looking around, and I think I have all the others that are here. Okay, so I'll be spinning for me next. And I am going to be working with Tweety Bird. Yay! I got the Tweety right here.
Bird, bird, bird.
Bird. What's the bird? The bird is the word. Okay, so I'm going to take that off the list. Okay, so now I need to check with Deneen and Alexander 23 about which ones you have.
These are the 4 I have.
Okay, so why don't we start with you then? So you have Porky, you have Bugs, and you have, oops, I took off Wile E. Coyote, Daffy Duck, and you
No.
don't have Lola. So
Correct.
okay, so those are the 4 you have, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to spin that wheel. And you are going to be working with Wile E. Coyote. Oh, fun.
Nice.
Fun. Yes, nice. Okay, so Alexander 23, which ones do you have?
I have Bugs and Daffy. Then I have Roadrunner and Speedy and Sylvester. So I have 5.
Okay, Roadrunner. Sylvester's in play and Speedy, right?
Yep. And then I have
Okay.
Bugs and Daffy, and then I have Sylvester, and that'll be the
Okay.
5th one.
Yeah, Sylvester's already in play because Cornado's working with that one. So we're going to put these
Oh, okay.
4 on the wheel for you.
Okay.
Okay, so which one are you going to be working with? You are going to be working with Speedy Gonzalez. Oh, fun. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, cool. And I'm sorry I haven't been able to watch the chat because I have to switch between screens. So I'm gonna rely on the rest of the players to answer chat while we're doing this. Actually, I take that back. I'm gonna need to look at chat in order to see the. Uh-oh.
We're going to be working with Speedy Gonzalez. So fun.
Hold up.
Fun, fun, fun.
Hold up.
Okay, cool. And
Okay, I can watch the chat now a little bit. So I guess actually I'm going to have to rely on the mods. You're going to have to repeat so I can type it into the wheel. I can't see the chat at the same time while I'm doing this. So we're going to start with locations. So if the chat can just kind of give us some locations, and I'll type them into the wheel. So if one of you can just tell me what people are saying, that'd be great. So what locations would you like to see our players building at?
We have The Matrix and in a horror film so far.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Also, the market and the Lego store.
The library.
Okay, awesome. Any other ideas?
Under a bridge.
Under a bridge. That sounds very familiar to
It's always got to be under a bridge.
one that I did. Under a bridge or under the docks or something like that. Yeah.
An aquarium or a pirate ship.
Oh, in an aquarium. Okay.
The moon.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And a van down by the river.
I've got to guess. Was that Lena who did that? Lena?
No, that was one of your contestants.
Whoa. Sorry.
Castle, House of Mirrors, and a Skype call on a plane.
Skype call.
On a plane. Oh, wow. Okay. That's probably a good selection.
On a plane would be interesting.
Okay. So are we ready? We're going to spin that wheel. Last call for any other suggestions.
Spin it.
Okay, we're going to spin that wheel. All right, where are we going to be doing this build? In a van down by the river. Oh, a castle. Oh, the House of Mirrors. It was so close to castle. Okay, we're going to be in a House of Mirrors.
I better write this down.
This is going to be interesting because I don't have a lot of reflective stuff. Okay, so this will be a challenge. I think this is going to be a challenge for all of us. Okay, all right, so next up, we are going to do activities. So now that we know our characters are going to be in a House of Mirrors, what are they going to be doing in the House of Mirrors? So that's the next part of the chat. And I can see some of the chat now. I'm kind of going back and forth, but you can kind of see my screen too. Might be a little meta if I do it this way. So okay, let's go back to having you call them out to me.
A heist movie, doing their taxes.
Doing their taxes. What was the first one you said?
A heist movie.
I'm sorry, a heist movie?
Heist.
Yeah.
Oh, iced.
Heist.
A heist movie. Oh, okay. There we go. A heist movie in a House of Mirrors. Okay.
Hitting somebody with a candlestick. Having a party.
Okay.
Shooting lasers.
Shooting lasers.
I like that one.
It's
Okay.
starting to sound like the game of Clue.
Man, I'm gonna have to dig through some other stuff for that.
Okay, what else do we have?
Contemplating life choices.
That's going to be hard to do. Contemplating life choices. Oh my
Chasing a
goodness.
monster.
I heard monster. What was before that?
Chasing a monster.
Chasing a monster. Okay.
Seeking dragon treasure.
Ooh, that could be fun.
clowning around.
Clowning around in a house of mirrors. Yeah.
Adopting a pet.
Adopting a pet in a house of mirrors.
Why not?
Which pet is it?
You're taking all 27.
Okay. Any others? Before
Having a picnic.
Oh, having a picnic. That could be good. Boy, I think I actually have a picnic thing. I'll have to look for that. See, this, if you're playing along, which feel free to play along at home, by the way, is that, you know, if you want to, we're going to set the timer, and then if you want to play along, and then you can put hashtag mock improv and post it on Instagram, and it'll be great to see what you come up with too. Okay, what else do we have? Is this it? That's probably a lot of choices. Okay, we're going to spin that wheel. Last call. Okay. What are we going to be doing in the House of Mirrors? We're going to be clowning around.
Oh, clowns and mirrors.
Clowns and mirrors. I don't know if I have enough clown stuff.
Ooh.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. Well, this is going back to what Alexander 23 was asking earlier. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Okay, let me see if I can go back and see the chat again. Like I said, having to have multiple screens. All right, my friends. So, House of Mirrors, clowning around with your specific character. So I have Tweety Bird, going to be clowning around in a House of Mirrors. And you can use any other minifigs you want, just as long as the story is around your central character. So that's what's happening. It's on. It's on. All of you have been served. You all have been officially served. And I guess let's get your base plate ready. I think I'm going to
I
grab.
hope I don't have a Nora experience with my cat Maisie, because he's like looking at my table really nice.
Tasmanian Devil. That sounds good. So I'm going to use one of these two as I start thinking. All right. Are we ready for this? It's on, yo. Yes, it is. It is Brick Literacy. Okay. So I'm going to start the timer.
Nice color, Alex.
Any questions before I start the timer?
Oh, I got a crazy idea.
Oh, okay. You want to share that?
And I got to run up
now?
flights of stairs. Oh, I got to run up flights of stairs. So it's going to be like a moto experience. So if y'all see me go like that, don't bust out laughing, because I hope I didn't kill myself up these stairs.
Well,
but no, I got like a really good idea, because I have a whole bunch of the hidden side clowns and stuff. So I got some really funny ideas.
Oh no. But see, this goes back to what do you have in your collection and what can you do, you know, in that time. Okay, well, you know, we're going to start the timer. And if people want to, Lil Scrap brought up a good point that there's 7 available characters left over. So if you want to grab a different character and play along, or even grab any minifigure, you don't even have to have Looney Tunes, but you have to have it in a House of Mirrors clowning around. So, okay, you ready, guys? Oops. Oh,
Yep.
no.
Am I ready? You mean, am I ready to run upstairs?
Hold up.
Oh, it's already counting. Wait a minute.
Well, I don't know why it started doing that. I didn't touch it. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna do this for real. Okay. Ready? Okay. All right. It's counting down. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. Okay. I don't know why the screen, like I said, hopefully if there's a little bit of a delay, so hopefully we got it all set. I better start building, and I'm gonna see if I can watch the chat too. And feel free, don't feel like you're interrupting us. Okay, so Brickworm says she's gonna be right back, and I have to start working too. What I usually do when I'm doing this is I'll talk out loud about what I'm thinking about too, and if people have questions too, 90 minutes, you guys. That's insane. Yes, it is. It is insane. I've done it twice already, though. And I've posted those in my my stories. And, you know, we'll have to see how this
Well, I
goes.
thought I put my window panels upstairs because of the fact that I don't use them much and they're big and bulky and take up a lot of space. And now I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, now where are you?
Well, sometimes you're going to have to take artistic license too, because House of Mirrors, if you don't have those mirror panes, so I'm going for the open doors to represent, you know, the panes of mirrors. You're going to call Will Arnett to see if he's fine. I guess so. Next time you do this again, you need a host. Well, that may be true. You know, maybe Bricks O'Brien will be available to do that. But I don't know. I think, you know, I've been talking when I build, so I'm kind of still talking while I build. And this is really cool. Oh, thanks, Yvette. I'm glad you're having fun with this. I've already got part of mine done. You want to see what I'm doing, or should I not give it away? I've already told you I'm kind of using these guys here. Yeah, one of the things that the reason why we started doing this is because just to kind of hone your skills, trying to make sure that you have the ability to work under pressure. And I know when Debo was watching, he'd say, you know, the time is so important. So having the timer going is, and I don't think we've done it this way where we had the big red numbers, because it's now like really intense.
It's not intimidating at all, is it?
No, not at all.
At least our room doesn't go bright red.
Oh, really? You think so? Well, and I think it goes back to interpretation, right? That each one of us interprets a house of mirrors differently. And how intense are you going to make this house, right? And I think for me, I'm just trying to get the angles and just kind of visualizing what it could be, even though I know I don't have the mirrors. So it's going back to artistic license. Host helps when everyone is building, or Naomi will just keep it up. Yeah, that's true. I can keep it up, or I can get Maddie to drop in too. I could have Maddie just ask us questions.
You're pretty good at keeping up the conversation. So
Yeah.
I just ran upstairs to grab all of my arches, if that gives you a clue what I'm thinking.
Well, I could give you a sneak peek if you want. Do you guys want a sneak peek? Because I think I already have my hall of mirrors. I just don't have mirrored panes. So yeah, Aubrey says this is Lego Masters prep. So
No, I don't think so.
Who's gonna take apart their assembly square just to get the mirror piece? You know, it's funny because I actually have
This little shiny
sticker.
thing.
Well, and the other thing I got from Alexander 23, now that you mentioned shiny, is I got one of these shiny brick pieces. Thank you, Alexander 23. I might have to put that in there somehow, but okay. Clowning around, but you know, adopting a pet would have been so much harder, I think. How would you adopt a pet in a house of mirrors?
Oh, I have a whole bucket full of pets. That's easy.
Oh, that's true. Oh, look at Cornado's got a lot of mirrors. You're just taunting us now.
Does the solar panel technically count as a mirror?
A solar panel? Oh, and Brickworm has multiple shiny bricks. I don't know. I mean, it's like the sticker sheet from Discovery. Yes. Oh, that would have been so good. I know I was just working on the
Yeah, because I was thinking about like the Explorian, like the reflective pieces that they have for that.
I have
Like 100 studs tall or anything, right? I don't have to wear it on my head.
No, you don't have to wear it on your head. You can if you want.
No.
Easy, just get a pet mirror. Yeah, actually, you know what I am gonna do? I have my VW van, since we were talking about the van down by the river. Thanks, Corey, the van down by the river. Oh, what is that, Alexander 23? I can't hear you. Are you muted?
Oh yeah, I was talking about like the Explorian reflective solar panel pieces. I didn't know if they technically counted as like mirrors.
You can interpret it however you want, can't you?
Yeah,
I
I was gonna say it's like I said, I don't even have mirrors in this, and yet I'm kind of doing like a hall of mirrors kind of thing.
Okay, well that answers my question.
Yeah, you
Got
could, it's art. You can interpret it any way you want, right? But I'm eyeing my one mirror that I do have in my VW bus. So I'm gonna go grab that real quick. I will be.
You got me pouring out 3 shoe boxes worth of printed tiles trying to find parts. I just finally got my floor cleaned.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Maybe you're in a house of mirrors in a van down by the river.
need hinges.
Well, that's all about the definition of a house, right? Because watch Nomadland, the camper van was the house. Okay, I'm gonna go grab that mirror piece. I'll be back. I think it's over here somewhere. It's actually pretty easily accessible. I think. Oh, maybe not.
I just had a 4th wall break.
You had a 4th wall break?
Ho, score.
Yeah, I'm about to tear something apart, but it's going to be ridiculous when I'm done with it.
Okay, y'all are in trouble now. I just found all my silver ink tiles.
Uh-oh. Well, last time when I did this, I did some research and it took me about 8 minutes to do research. So we're now at the 8-minute mark. So I have these. I have these shiny stickers.
Thank
from
you,
the
hooded
scroll.
one. That's a great idea.
What's that? It'd be needed to be inside of the house of mirrors. Oh, interesting. That's
Feeling
true.
that.
And you've got, oh, wow, you've got those shiny
Now,
tiles.
for it being a house, does it have to be closed in walls or does it have to, can it be open? I was going to ask about that too.
It's all how you want to interpret it.
Okay.
So, that's the thing about art, is that each one of us, we have different characters, right? And then each character is going to be doing different things. And it's just all how you interpret it. So I have already an idea of what I want to do for clowns. And I can't find that shiny piece. Why can't I find the shiny piece? All right. So maybe I'm going to have to pivot. It's like the famous word for 2020 and 2021 is pivot. On the front lawn of the House of Mirrors, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. The shiny part is, I think, what's stumping me too. Okay. Oh. Throw on some shiny tiles, yes. I know Brickworm has balloons too. I know she's got lots of balloons.
I'm like tearing apart my ice skating rink to get them all.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. There's still a dozen or so over there, but we'll see if this will be enough.
Well, it goes back to how are we going to define clowns too. I have an idea, but I think the characters I'm thinking about are too fat. I'm not sure if they're going to fit on a 16 by 16 plate. They might. I'm going to check.
All right. Now I have to steal some stuff
Yeah.
from my sig fig.
Brick literacy was saying about having a post. Because, well, when I did this thing, I think I just kept telling people what my process was, right? I just said, okay, this is what I'm thinking about for this. And then I would get ideas.
I wonder if his big old head will fit in this dome.
All right, here's a challenge for the chat. Is Wile E. Coyote left-handed or right-handed?
Ooh, that's a great question. Oh, I'm gonna have to go check. You have to check some videos on that. I think
Right?
he's left-handed. Time flies when you're having fun. That's true.
Goodness.
I come back downstairs and my cat's taking over.
See what Brick Support put in here? You could be in a van on the front lawn of mirrors. That's good. That's really good. So Joel says that the Wile E. Coyote is ambidextrous, disastrous, or ambidextrously disastrous.
That's true. That is true.
All right, Tweety Bird, what are you gonna do, Tweety? See, what's cool is Tweety already comes with a hammer. So
All right.
I think, you know, smashing these clowns are going to be a part of what's going to be part of this mod. Yeah, I don't know. This whoever came up with House of Mirrors, that's a challenge.
Thank
So,
you.
Kudos to you. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
No.
I will say, you know, my favorite piece is going to be in play a lot here. I think I'm going to have massive amounts of rotators. And
Oh, so you get all those fun angles.
yeah, definitely rotators are in play here.
All right.
It also makes me think too that, you know, multiple levels. Because how many mirrors does this house have, right?
How many do you need for your character? What's your character doing in the House of Mirrors, Naomi?
Well, my character, Tweety, has this massive hammer. So I think there's going to be a lot of black cats too. There's going to be a lot of bad luck with this.
Oh, poor cats.
Smashing pumpkins and smashing mirrors.
All right, that might be enough mirrors.
I will say that I think Debo and Cornado will have an edge on us because they're used to building fast and building houses. So I'm just thinking it's gonna be interesting to see how it all comes together. Because now I'm also thinking maybe you have to have multiple levels, right? I am like going through all of my doors. I'm going the door method. Oh, Tricky Bricks is here. Oh my gosh. Hey, how are you? So Flynn and Richard, we have the task of taking a Looney Tunes character in a house of mirrors clowning around. So that's what we're working on. We got 5 of us building this, and yeah, we're kind of quietly at work. I think I'm used to talking out loud, so that's what I'm doing. But we were just talking about how some of us are ringers for certain tasks. So, for example, one of the locations was a castle. So I was thinking, oh man, if we get castle, we know that Cornado and Debo are going to be all over that. And now we're in a house of mirrors. So if you're building a house, you know, we were just talking about you probably need multiple levels of that house as well. and with multiple levels, what's happening on each level of the house. And then do you build a roof or do you not build a roof? I think that's what I'm struggling with right now, is that, am I going to build a roof out of this? Maybe. So welcome to our little build off that we're doing. First time we've done a build off, because this is something that I tried on my channel twice, and then I was able to build in 90 minutes. So then a couple of people were saying, "Oh, I'd like to get in on that." It's like, okay, it's on. It's
Silly
on.
people, what
You've
were we
been
thinking?
served. Yeah, you think this is easy? Yeah. Let's go ahead.
I don't know what we were thinking.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, and it also goes back to what's in your supply, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and I think each one of us is taking a different approach with regard to what does a house of mirrors look like, right? And I think my house is not going to have very, very many walls. I think it's going to be like clear walls.
Here's a preview of what I'm working on.
Oh, Maddie, can you spotlight Deneen?
What time is it?
It is, you have 1 hour and 13 minutes.
Okay.
Oh.
I feel like it should be only like 47 minutes or something already.
So I've got
Well,
these silver ink tiles inside the
Time's
arches, and now I'm putting hinges on them to make less square shapes.
Yeah, no worries, Tricky Bricks. Yeah, it's just great that you dropped in to say hello. So thank you. Oh, I love those arches. Those look great. Wow. I love it. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I just have to figure out how to lock them in at the bottom now.
Oh, well, you got a 16 by 16 plate.
Yeah, but everything's going to be on an angle.
Oh, well, rotators. You know, I love rotators.
Yeah,
Two classes.
I do have a number of those.
Okay, since I have, I guess, you can see where I'm going with this.
Oh, nice.
I've got like 2 layers going of these little mirror-y kind of things, but I don't have the shiny bits. So mine will just be kind of like an interpretation of what a house of mirrors might look like. So you can put us back in gallery mode now.
I gotta go find my crayons. It's funny because I usually hide them. I don't like them. They creep me out so badly. Like, I actually have them put up somewhere in another area of my Lego collection because clowns just don't, I don't know, just clowns give me the heebie-jeebies.
You get the heebie-jeebies with clowns? Oh no. Okay, this is bothersome. I've got these window panes, and I was going to put them down, but now I'm going to have to add another layer. Okay. Like, we're just going to have to see how this all comes together.
All right, I'm going to need another layer. Everybody needs another layer.
Now, with my CMF character, can I use the head and just take the torso off and switch it for a different torso? Or does that have to be the complete and total torso?
This is all new, so you can do whatever you want. I mean,
it'd be fine if you loaded it.
We're not going to like disqualify you. We're not going to say, "Oh, that's it.
Nope, you're out.
You're out."
But you have to do the whole 90 minutes.
Yeah, you can't just like say I'm done. You got to work with the whole 90 minutes and see what you can do in 90 minutes time. And that's really what we're trying to do. Which I'm now, the more I look at this, I'm thinking, what was I thinking? What was I thinking to do this live?
No, I didn't know why I asked this because I've seen people do challenges where they'll actually have it where you have to use the entire intact torso and everything, or you can limit it to, you know, only the head pieces, or, you know, depending on how you want to do it.
Right. That's true.
Naomi, I think it needs to be your gallery mode.
Oh, I have to do it?
Yeah.
I guess Maddie can't do it then. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch you to the host, Maddie. So then that way you'll have that capability.
Sounds good.
But it was weird because she was able to spotlight us. But
Yeah.
okay, well, this is all new. All right, I've made you the host now, Maddie. So hopefully you can do that. Put us in gallery mode. And if you can make me co-host now. This is great. See, this is why I did do something. I did recruit Maddie as our brick support. So she's helping us out here while I can focus on building. More or less. Right now it seems to be less. Still trying to figure this out.
I think it's because it's coming from your view, you have to have it not on speaker view.
Well, I just gave her host privileges though.
But you can still, but it's streaming from your system and your system is set up for speaker view.
Okay. I have it on gallery now. Hopefully that's working. Like I said, yeah, and you're right. I hosted this, which for those of you who are curious, I went from Zoom directly into YouTube. And then I thought we were live, but we weren't live. We had to go live. It's crazy. Okay. Now I'm just checking. Are we on gallery mode? Everybody can see us in gallery mode again, I think.
Yeah.
Now she has unlimited power. Yeah, maybe. Be careful with the power you give to those, right? Well, what I was noticing, because I'm using these clear, I think mine's going to be more of a house of glass rather than a house of mirrors. I don't know. It looks pretty. It's looking pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with how mine's starting to shape up.
Hey. I'm discovering I need more hinges.
Need more hinges?
Yes. I mean, I probably have them. Finding them is the challenge.
Yeah, that's I think for everybody is finding the parts you need. I know that I might have to take some parts from my dragon if I'm going to go this way. This house of glass, I think.
Oh, all right.
No, it seems to be going okay. But I'm still trying to check the chat. Still speaker mode? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what happened? All right, let's see. It's weird. It's showing. All right, Maddie, can you try gallery mode from your
I already have it on gallery mode on my end.
because it's saying gallery view on my side.
It's saying gallery mode on my side as well, so I'm not quite sure.
Oh wow.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, weird. All right, let's try something. I don't want to end the stream though. That would suck, right? All right, let's see what else I can do here. Yeah, I'm starting to agree with you, Brick Literacy, that I might have to move over to StreamYard because this is like, I have been trying so hard to get things to work through. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna, Maddie, if you can give me host privileges again. Maybe I have to be host for it to work. So, okay. So
That's a big tip.
what's that, Alexander?
Oh, I'm looking for my big parabolic discs, like the big ones with the holes in the center.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Okay.
Yeah, I got like a really wild idea.
Okay, it looks like it's just not cooperating, is it? Going back to gallery mode.
Back on gallery mode on YouTube.
Oh, it is. Yay. Okay, so we know the secret sauce now. It's like I have to be the host and I have to set it to gallery mode on my end. But when I gave her host privileges, it was like, nope, don't understand that.
What are you asking me?
Okay. All right, we're going to keep it there because then what's nice about gallery mode is you can see the clock. So we almost have 30 minutes gone already. We're at 27 minutes roughly.
Oh, so should I start building now?
So Joel is building the glow in the dark bone demon while watching this. Okay.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, I know what he's talking about, the Monkey Kid one that just came out. Because Moto got that for his son for his birthday, I believe.
Bone demon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a big old creature that's like black and has like white skeletal bones, and some of the bones are actually glow in the dark. It's pretty neat.
sounds
It has a
creepy.
lot more, it has a lot more, yeah, it's kind of creepy. It kind of makes me think of that creature from Toxic from Fern Gully. That's what it kind of makes me think of a little bit.
Yeah, I think all the Monkey Kid stuff is kind of little. I love the colors of the Monkey Kid stuff, but I also feel that some of it is also kind of dark, as far as the themes. Yeah, kind of dark to me.
Yeah, I never really delved
No,
into
thank you, Aubrey. Yeah. Well, Aubrey, aren't you camping? I thought you were camping today. She's watching this from a campground, I think.
He's Lego camping.
So brick literacy is just sorting. Okay. Your nephew has arrived. Okay, take care, Turkey Bricks. And then
Hi.
Taro Knutnen says, you still want some of the Monkey Kid sets, but you don't have room. Yeah, I agree. Monkey Kid sets are really large too. Exactly.
I just want the parts. Like, I mean, there's some sets that are really neat, but they're really amazing parts in the stonework and stuff, especially with the monkey fruit one. Like, I think it was the one that was like $170. There was some really amazing parts with the waterfalls and stuff. I almost got tempted in getting one at one point when I had the money.
Yeah, I think, Lego will take your money no matter where you want it, wherever you're willing to spend it. You want a theme? We got a theme for you. It's kind of like, they know we're addicts and they just try to take advantage of that.
They're kind of like those people that in the morning they see the hamburgers from yesterday, so they take new cheese and melt it over, and they're like, "It's the same stuff.
It's
but
still good.
People are still buying them." You're just
I
like,
can still hang with this. There's a lot of metallic gold in the Monkey King sets. Yes, absolutely.
House of Gold mirrors.
Oh, so Aubrey, you said you were supposed to, but you had a change of plans. Oh, so you got to tune in. Awesome. Well, originally Aubrey was going to be in on this, but she had to go camping, so that's why I'm glad to see you here. Sorry about your camping trip, but we'll definitely have you on next time. And I know Brick Literacy was interested in doing this too, so we'll have to see how this all turns out, in the next hour. We have 30 minutes has already passed. So if you're doing this, you probably already know it's like, oh my gosh, 30 minutes have passed already. How am I gonna pull this off?
yeah, like my mind is racing. And now I know how Moto and everybody felt like when they were on the show. Like, oh my gosh, trying to get all the parts and everything together.
Yeah, yeah, getting the parts. And now that I'm trying to build the structure of the house,
Yeah.
you know, I think that's the other thing is that, you know, how do you define the house? You know,
But
how
I
are
am
we going
taking,
to put the roof on there?
but I am going to take the advice of every Lego master that's talked so far, and it is repetition, repetition, repetition.
That's
Because it
true.
does nothing.
That's what I'm doing. So I've got my bottom, very
Yep.
repetitious. My top
Well, that's
section.
what, see, that's what I loved about Explorium, because it was so symmetrical and so, you know, you could turn it on any side and it was almost like perfect on all sides. You could cut it in half with a butter knife and you could probably, it'd be the same thing almost.
Yeah.
Right.
That works really well when you have lots of the same parts over and over again. Less
Yeah.
well when you have a smattering of everything.
Well, and that's the thing is that, you know, the Lego masters had this full brick pit, right? They had every part they could ever ask for.
Yeah, Naomi, you never came over and filled my brick pit. So
Sorry, I forgot. I'm a slacker.
I got enough spare parts. I could make a swimming pool full of chaos bricks.
Chaos bricks.
I'm serious. Like I could probably fill like a 200-gallon pool right now full of like chaos bricks. It's ridiculous. I
Right.
keep throwing totes everywhere I go in the house. Like, oh yeah, I forgot I bought you back in November. Oh, and now I gotta sort you sometimes. And I just put it on
Oh.
top.
So Taro Knudsen is taking apart his haunted house to have more room in your apartment. Wow. Yeah, I think that's the thing. My haunted house has been sitting here, and I've been debating about doing that, and I still haven't come to that point yet. Because I love it, but it's also, it takes up a lot of room and it opens up, right? So I was thinking about converting mine to like a museum for my city.
I would.
Yeah,
Because I think
that's what I'm
we were
thinking.
talking on the stream one night about that. I think that would be a really good idea because it already has a lot of historical artifacts and stuff.
Yeah.
Just a lot of Johnny adventure and all that kind of stuff. So it wouldn't be hard to find the components.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figure is that it would be nice to be able to have, you know, something like that. Because I don't want to take it apart per se, but there's also so many olive colored bricks in there. It's just really some cool details. So I have a door on my house, my house of mirrors. It goes back to like people were saying, how do you define what this is, right? So now I'm going to a single storied house since we only have 56 minutes left. I was ambitious at first. I was going with a two-story house, but I think I'm going to have to do a small house. The things we do for our art.
that is true.
Monster Fighters or the more recent amusement park.
Guys, I've made a mess.
Good.
You have?
You've been so quiet.
That's what you call an intense builder.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might have to check him and Devo's pulse because I haven't heard a word from them.
He's
That's
been
'cause
muted,
they're,
so that's part of it.
in building.
Oh, I know.
We
I'm
just
getting loud with the piece shuffling too. So.
Well, this is why Brick Literacy was saying you really should have an MC, which is
they're gonna come to each of our houses and check on what we're doing.
So how are you approaching this, Janine?
Well, repetition.
Repetition, yeah.
And then I kind of keep going back and forth between, you know, what do I have 8 of? Because I need that to work.
Right, exactly. And also just making it so, like, houses you want to have symmetry, right?
Yeah.
At least I do. I
Yeah.
like to see symmetry and, you know, balance.
But I'm also kind of building the story in my brain as I'm building the very repetitious parts here. So I mean, that was something I wasn't really expecting to do. So I kind of surprised myself with that.
And I brought some rotators over here, but I can't find my rotators. It's like, where did I put those?
I was going to use the 1x2 sideways clip plates, but I've actually decided I'm going to use the longy clip plates instead of how I was going to do it. Because I was going to do it like really wide, like 2x, but I'm going to cut it down to 1x. So then it'll be narrower and I think it'll be more prettier aesthetically speaking.
Right.
Because that's one thing I always have to think about is the aesthetics, not just, and also the backside. I always have to remember that because I've been looking at the bottom side of my ship or my thing while I've been working on it.
Yeah.
We're not listening to you anyway, Alexander. It's okay.
Well, I think, we're still, we're all taking this approach differently, right? And, I'm talking out loud because it's my stream and I'm used to talking out loud, but I haven't told you yet what my clowns are. I'm excited about these clowns. It's just, I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to have to make this a tall, I think, structure. So that's where I'm at right now. Because we have 53 minutes. And the time just flies. It does fly when you're doing this.
Okay. Now it's
And going back to, what pieces do you have and what colors?
Yeah, if you're wondering, this is what I'm going through right now. Trying to pick components out of my tray for my accessories, trying to pick out and try and find what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Same here. 1x1 bricks, 1x1 plates.
So you got yours in trays. I got mine in towers.
Well, no, mine were in towers, and then I dumped them into trays.
Oh, I mean, like you see my rainbow towers. Like I got.
Those are gorgeous, though.
I have so many basic bricks that I had to actually. Some of them have actually upgraded to the giant 32 quart totes because they're so full. Because I've been breaking down so many sets and stuff. I don't have space, even though I got 2 rooms. It's a lot of space.
So here's a challenge I don't think that the Lego Masters had to deal with. I'm finding that because I'm building with a lot of white, a lot of my white is already faded.
So you have.
Yep. I had to do that earlier. I was looking through all the yellow. Nope. Yellow. Nope. I was like,
oh, that's so easy to fix.
Send in the clowns.
No.
Zero Canuten, and now you have that song in my head. Like, oh no.
Don't sing it. They'll ban us from YouTube.
No, I think we're gonna refrain from singing while we're building. But I've got coral. Are you putting coral in your builds?
I haven't. No.
I'm gonna put coral in here because the tricky bricks is kind of a tribute. Yeah, I'm gonna need to break out some coral. Oh no, my coral is in the case where the tripod is. All right, I'm gonna
the one thing I've been doing is I've always wanted to find a use for all these CMF bases, and so I'm trying to use those as well.
Sorry, I've got to make the timer jittery. Sorry about that. Okay, I think I got my coral pieces. Got 50 minutes.
Well, we're not even halfway. It's fine.
Well, kind of. I mean, you think you have a lot of time, but trust me, it's gonna get intense. Right towards the end, it's gonna get really intense.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna pick this up once I have it all in here.
Is my whole room gonna turn red when there's like a minute left?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we're going to send out some maintenance people and do that.
Make that happen.
We're gonna make that happen. Oh no, they're starting to put the lyrics of sending the clowns in the chat. Like, no. Now we're gonna have that as an earwig in our heads. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a coral house of mirrors.
Something's not aligned. There we go.
Tweety Bird is gonna have a field day with these weird looking clowns. I mean, that's the other thing, you know, with clowns, you could always make your own clowns, kind of like what Alexander 23 was talking about, where you take the heads off of one thing and the torso off of another.
Yeah, because like I really love the hidden side clowns. I'm trying to find some more of them right now. I don't know why they're eluding me. Irony, because usually they're always everywhere I don't want them to be.
Yeah, I think I heard you saying you want to get more hidden side, but your microphone was a little low. So hopefully I got that translation right.
Oh, you're good.
I'm gonna have coral house with an orange roof. You
do you.
You too? Orange
Nope.
roof?
You do you.
Oh, I do me, yeah. Yeah, Darren Siegfried, coral. You're definitely gonna have some coral here. Oops.
All right. I've figured out the stability issue, so that makes me happy.
Well, that's good.
Hello, dots.
What a surprise. It's snot bricks.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if somebody's tuning in, like, what in the world are these people doing?
Well, explain it, Naomi. What are we doing?
What are we doing? For those of you who just tuned in, welcome to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. We're doing a build-off. And it's funny because I remember when Remy was saying, you know, you need to have an MC doing this. And I remember talking to people and they said, yeah, well, you know, we'll be plenty of banter here.
It hasn't been too quiet, has it? I think we've been pretty good.
Well, you know, it's funny. The people who normally do the bantering in the chat are the people who are building right now.
And one of them's muted.
Yeah.
He goes over there like a Zen samurai over there. I know he's like super focused.
So we all agree it's Debo's fault?
Yep.
Why, has Debo not said a word this whole time?
Nearly.
I was going to say, Debo, got to speak up.
All right.
I got to have room for. You got to have room for Tweety. Where did my rotators go? I pulled them out and now I can't find them. And you know I need my rotators. Must have rotators. It's like it's like my go-to piece. And I know Aubrey has mentioned that she goes to jumpers, so I may have to do that if I can't find my rotators. This is where I wish I could like rewind the tape. Rewind the tape. When I pulled them out, where did I put them? I've got like trays and trays of stuff here.
So this is where the host needs to walk up and says, what are you doing now?
What are you working on? So tell me, Denise, what are you working on?
Should we be promoting Fox shows too? I don't know.
That's right. We could call 911. Oh, I found my rotators. Yay. All right.
You guys have 45 minutes.
Are awesome.
We're halfway through.
45 minutes. That's right. 45 minutes in.
Thank you, Maddie.
Come on, Debo, with the lavender. Aubrey's cheering for you.
Oh.
That's right. I should put some lavender in here. I went the coral route. I don't think coral and lavender really go together. But I am putting Tweety on a rotator, so at least I'm getting my characters in. I don't think we've ever talked about disqualifications, have we? Like if you don't put your main character in, what happens, right?
Laugh at you.
We just
They're gonna say like
much,
steroids or something.
much laughter will be had.
Yep.
There
There will be laughter.
Shaker until put it on the max.
We're having a hard time hearing you, Alexander.
Yeah, can you talk to the microphone, Alexander? So I'm thinking too, I could put some lavender in here maybe. Because, you know, we got to have lavender lug represented, right? if we do this. Where's my lavender pieces? And for those of you who don't know about lavender lug, Debo started lavender lug with his Thanos face mask, right? Actually, you know what? You might be right, Debo. He says lavender goes with everything. So I'm gonna take a poll. I'm gonna put lavender with coral and see what you think. Because this could work as like pinstriping. I mean, it's a little off, but what do you think? Let's see if the chat, what they think, if I should put this coral and lavender trim. Seems like Alexander is talking, but there's no sound. Yeah, I don't know. Alex, is your microphone not working?
No, I have it off right now because I'm wrestling and beating and banging, and I don't want to like bleed everybody's ears out.
Oh, okay. You just ordered so much lavender for a build for brick slopes. Oh, cool. All right, I haven't heard from the chat. Should I go with the lavender and the coral? I don't know. I know my lighting is a little off. Barely visible. Oh, because of, yeah, I think it's because of the, here, let me see if I can put a contrast backdrop or something. Here's some black. Let's see if this helps. Really quiet. Are you talking about Taro Knudsen? Are you talking about, okay. All right, so how's this? I know there's a bit of a delay, so. You think lavender goes with everything. It really goes well with black, which is why I'm thinking maybe I should put some black and lavender and coral in here. Okay, I haven't heard a response about this, so except from Aubrey, so I'm gonna go with this. It's like, I think this is gonna work. So you can kind of, hopefully you can see the contrast, maybe not. Oh well, okay, enough of that. 41 minutes, 30 seconds. Uh-oh. Starting to feel the heat?
No, he started the and I just finished the roll of it.
Right. Well, I think too that, like they were saying, it gets really quiet because we're concentrating, right? We're going to kind of get this. I kind of want to get this roof on, but I also feel like, okay, we're gonna go for this. We're gonna put another row, and we're gonna put lavender on as a highlight color, which is gonna really weird.
Question: now that we're almost done, are we building for a picture or for like completeness? You know.
Oh, you want something for the actually, the winner can have an extra Bugs Bunny.
No. I'm saying, is the build gonna be like the pic, like a picture, or like showing it live? You know what I mean?
Oh, we're gonna show it live.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna show it live, and we're gonna spotlight you.
I can't.
So everybody can see you. And you can talk all about your build.
No, you can't Wile E. Coyote paint it up there.
Yeah, I think since I'm used to doing what do you call them? Modulars. I'm also trying to think about, should I put some tiles down, so then that way you can lift up, you know, the roof piece. But I don't know if I have any lavender tiles. I'm gonna have to look. I don't think I do. So we're just gonna have to make do.
My table looks like I'm dissecting like something crazy right now.
We are all dissecting something crazy, I think.
My table looks like something you see like on Fallout 4 where somebody's crafting like a particle laser or something. You're just like, oh my goodness.
Particle laser. What are you working on? A particle laser.
We'll see when I'm done. Like I said, I have an idea. I'm a really outside the box person, so I had a thought, and I was like, I'm gonna go really hardcore with this one.
Right. Rotators to the rescue. I will say that. And if I'll give you a clue, I know that Deneen will know this, but my clowns will be one of RJ's nemesis characters. So you kind of know where I'm going with what my clowns are going to look like. If you know RJ Coughlin, you'll know that he hates these characters with a passion. So I am just going to have Tweety Bird coming in to take names. Taking names, going to take these clowns down. It's a nice thing about having a Tweety Bird that has this this massive hammer. But yeah, you do need to consider, Cornado, that you're going to show this to the camera and take photos later. So you kind of have to have both.
Tearing it apart, trying to put it together. Oh, and I just remembered that's the part that flaps out already, so I just attached it to the wrong wing. That was nice.
And I need a brick separator, big time.
Yeah, I'm having a real moto over here. Like
You're having a moto, a moto moment.
It's really rolling like a head of ice cream right now on me.
Has anyone had mason bricks on their pick-a-brick wall? I've seen some in the UK, but not here in the US. I saw a few, maybe 3 months ago. It's been a while. I will say that it has been a while.
I know back in like February, Raleigh had them for a little while. I think it was like the ones, which I was really shocked, but I was like, okay. But I didn't really want them at the time. I didn't have a purpose for them. I can imagine how many Ghostbuster fans were like probably drooling at the window when they saw it.
They also had them at Christmas time because they had that build incentive where you could build like a Santa's chimney, I think, or Santa coming down the chimney. But it has been a while. I will definitely say that. It has been a while.
What time do we have left?
We have 35 minutes and 52 seconds.
All right.
Yes, time flies, doesn't it, when you're having fun?
Well, my hands are starting to kind of get the shakes a little bit. So I'm
oh no, you're getting shakes?
No, it's just when you're pushing down, you're scared the pressure is going to do like that, like tilt on one side because you push too hard and the whole thing snaps.
Right.
Like I'm not going to use Technic bars in mine. I usually use those to support my frame a little bit better, but this one I'm actually going to just speed it, just try and get it done quickly. I just hope it's worth it in the end.
Adventures of Clicky and Licky. Yes, Adventures of Clicky and Licky. Darren Siegfried.
It's adorable.
Well, I'm hoping this last character, which I think really looks clown-like, will fit in here. but they've got a pretty big head. So, okay. All right. I think I got the clowns in place. Okay. I think my building is almost complete. It has taken a while, though. I will say this challenge was interesting.
Right?
Yeah. Well, that's why with improv, you just don't know what you're going to get, right? It's like, though
I'm half done and I still don't know what I'm gonna get.
Yeah, if it came up with a van down by the river, though, I would have really just died. Just like, you've got to be kidding me. We're gonna build a van down by the river.
I was expecting somebody to randomly like pause the clock and just kind of slide in Van by the River or something like that. Hey guys.
I watched a Saturday Night Live episode of Chris Farley, and my God, he was so talented. And really sad that he's gone. All right, I think we're gonna go with coral bricks for the pillars, because I don't have enough of these see-through ones, transparent ones. Oh, I need to add sewer babies. Yeah, that's possible. I might be able to put some. I have this camping mock that I've been taking down, so maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, I think you're right. Thanks for the suggestion. You put at least one sewer baby in there, helping out Tweety. Thank you for saying that before I started closing this up, because it's a house, so it's got to have a roof. It's not going to have a fancy roof, but it will have a roof. Oh boy, let's see.
I hate when you enter a room and then you can't remember what you came in here for, and you're just like, "Wait, what did I come in here for?"
Yeah, you're gonna need to turn your volume back up, Alexander, because we can't hear you.
Is that any better?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I think sewer babies, they could be like fighting these clowns along with Tweety Bird. I think Tweety and Super Sewer Baby versus the clowns. I like it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some sewer babies. I have them.
Wait, what? Sewer babies?
That's shocking.
I watched the recording of Tricky Bricks when they opened the rainbow porta potty. So that was great. I'm so glad they liked that gift. Chris Farley could dance very well. I guess he could. So is Lil Scrap building along with us? Is that who actually is Brick Literacy building with us too? I should probably ask the chat who's building along with us. Or is it just, are we on our own? It's like,
and who's giving up?
We're not touching that.
You guys have 30 minutes.
Thank you.
Oh, 30 minutes.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you, Brick support.
Bearer of bad news.
This is my contribution to the fart squad. So I have to, Super Sewer Baby was in here, so I had to take him out. But yeah, my alligator, my rocket propelled alligator. Yeah, we'll put Super Sewer Baby in here too. It's
You got a rocket propelled alligator?
Yeah, it's got a jetpack in the back. So, you know, because alligators need to move fast. You know what I should do is I should do a steampunk alligator. That's what I should do. All right, I've got to work on the lavender. I've got to get this lavender going. Did not know Devo was so competitive. He has not said a word at all.
He's been
He
quiet.
is very competitive. I will tell you, I knew that already. Yeah, Devo is like here to take names. So
Well, I thought I've been chiming in this whole time by hitting the space bar, but apparently I was wrong.
well, if you watch, you know, the evening show that I usually do, Devo and Cornado and a few others, they always like to chime in with some little snarky comments. And I think one of the funniest ones is Devo had suggested in the mock improv a shady deal under the docks, right? That was kind of like his contribution, and the wheel came up with that. Yep. And then I said, what if Sebastian was here, Sebastian the crab? And then he says, fish better have my money. Fish better have my money. I was like, oh my God, I was dying. I was like, yeah, that fish. Fish better have my money. So for those of you who saw my post, I posted 2 of the mock improvs that I've done before. And I was surprised at, with only 90 minutes to build, that, you know, those came out pretty well. So I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by what all these builders come up with, because I think, as you know, everybody here has, you know, submitted some amazing builds to Tricky Bricks. So I have no doubt that we're going to see some awesome work from everybody. And like I said, we're not really competing for a prize. So I do have some extra Bugs Bunny CMFs. So I could throw that in for a prize. You too.
We're not competing for a prize, man, and just hangs up. We're gonna be like, wait, what?
Well, I mean, maybe this is something, I don't know how to do this, but if we could set up a poll in the YouTube chat, then people can vote on which one they like, or we can just, you know, have them say a number. I don't know if there's an official way to do a poll. There might be. Uh-oh, I'm running into an issue with regard to spacing of.
I need translucent solenoids. Oh my goodness.
Translucent solenoids.
The 1x2s, it's like with the 1x2s with the Technic Phillips in the middle that go through. That's what I call them. Hold on, these right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, those are cool.
Yeah, because the ones smaller than those, I call them canisters. The little small 1x.
This is Murica. You are all winners.
Aww.
He means America.
Oh, America. Oh, okay.
America.
Well, it says Murica. I thought it was the name of a person. That's just like we were talking about South Park, too. Like, you've been served. Okay, let's see. Do I have a 1x2? I think I need some 1x2s.
All right, Clicky, get to work.
I think I used almost all the rotators that I have. Nope, I take that back.
It doesn't always help when stuff ends up on a complete 45-degree angle.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I forgot I had these. Oh, this is awesome. I had went to the Pick-a-Brick wall, and I have these lavender 1x2 slopes, Debo. I picked up a whole ton of these. So yeah. Okay, this is good. think this will work. This will work.
Okay. Gotta rebuild it. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
That didn't sound good.
Pulled a moto.
Oh no. Who was that? Was that you, Cornado?
No, Alex.
I'm gonna be smart and sit half of it to the side and work on the half I need to work on. It'll save time.
Can't hear you, Alexander. Sorry.
No, I was saying is I just take the half that I'm working and just work on it instead of trying to put pressure down on all of it simultaneously.
Oh. That doesn't sound good.
No. No bueno.
And this goes back to you have to kind of give up aesthetics for something else, you know, when you're building, because it's like I don't have the pieces I want. So you just have to say, okay, well, build with what you got.
Yep. All right, that's 2 pieces on the floor.
What time are we at?
23 minutes.
Oh, thanks, Maddie. 23 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
The tension is mounting.
Tension.
I wish I had more 1x2s for in lavender. I'm like,
Oh, I got a cool
I
idea.
could use some 1x2s in lavender.
They use a 2x4 slope. I got a really neat idea. I'm gonna use it and invert it with a Aquanauts 2x4, like a.
Here you go, Naomi.
Thank you. I'll take that from you. Oh man. Yeah. This is not looking good. Maybe I'm going to make it a feature. That's what I had intended. That's what I wanted to do.
Well, that's why I'm glad I took the time and prepped myself with like. I know it's sad. I haven't even used my snots and stuff, or not snots, but my little greebling. And
I've
stuff.
got snot and jumpers.
Trying to think. My mind is like turning into clay right now.
Yeah, I think all of us are kind of like, we're getting that point where it's like, oh, how much time do we have left? I'm like, oops. What was I thinking about lavender? It's like now I'm committed, right? Because I've got coral, lavender, clowns, Tweety bird. It's all there. It's all there.
Mother's got a talkboard and he's like, got one more person with the lavender. Check.
And we got 21 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. I think I can slap on an orange roof on this and it'll be called a house. It'll be the coral and orange and lavender house. Like, panic mode activated. Thank you. Thank you, Taro and Joel. And he's like 20 minutes. Actually, the clock here says 21 minutes. So he's just making us panic even more.
Going to Stone Ridge later, Joel, by the way.
Oh, the infamous meeting between Joel and Cornado that Joel has been wanting for a long time. It's like every time I see him in chat, whether it's the Tricky Bricks chat or my chat, he's like, when am I going to see you, Cornado? We need to go to Stone Ridge. Like, you're going today?
Yeah, we're gonna head out there.
Oh, see? There you go, Joel. Well, you know, the mirrors, in my case, you just have to take artistic license about the mirrors. It's not exactly, you know, I don't have the mirror pieces that Brickworm and others have. Debo, do you have mirror pieces?
Spacebar.
I don't have mirror pieces, but I'm making it work.
Right. Yeah. That's kind of like how I feel. It is what it is, right? And now that we have less than 20 minutes, so Joel wants to know what time you're going to be at Stone Ridge.
Right now, obviously.
Yeah, I'm in the car driving right now. So.
Yeah, go out there right now, Joel. You have 19 minutes to get there.
I'm actually doing this on location.
Yeah, yeah, right.
No, I don't know, probably about like an hour and a half after this.
So then it'll take you, you're going to the one in San Francisco, right? Or where's Stone Ridge? Is that in Pleasanton?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's not too far from you. So you know you're going to have to post something on Instagram when you're there. This roof, this is just like one flat roof on this thing. But I don't have, oh, wait a minute. I did get some tiles from Cornado. I have.
See, that's what makes it awesome when you finally get to use bricks that you got from somebody.
I got 1x6 tiles, so I could put some tiles up here.
Happy to sponsor the competition.
That's right. Yes, I've got coral tiles here. Thank you, Cornado. Yeah, what we were doing is Cornado sent me a sampler pack of all of these coral pieces because I was working on the coral porta potties for my Let's Go Camping mock. So yeah, so this is gonna work. Now the question is, do I have some 1x2s? Or I might have some 1x1s actually. Those will work. 17 minutes. Yeah, I know.
Get your stories together. Oh,
Yeah, pretty much. I think so. Stories are my jam, yo. I live for stories. Yeah, I think the more I look at this is going to work. This is going to work. Because I have between the coral and the orange, and they're close enough in color. So thank you, Cowboy Kenobi, for sponsoring this competition. So the other day, I won a trip to go waterboarding. Wait,
what?
Lena just put that they got sponsorship to go waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay. Oh my goodness.
Sounds legit.
Yeah. Quite a
Yeah,
Saturday.
like I said, you get all kinds. You get all kinds here. But we have fun on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. We don't take things too seriously here, as you can tell.
You have 15 minutes.
Okay, 15 minutes. Oh, thank you, Maddie. You should have seen the look on her face when I asked her. I go, well, Saturday, July 3rd. Are you free? I may need your help. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Oh, I didn't think I had 1x3s in this color. I do. Yay.
Took me a minute to get mine connected to the base.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so far behind. I was doing so well.
Okay, you'll recover. I have faith in you, Brickworm. Okay, I got a roof now. I got a roof on this house of mirrors. I think it's a house of mirrors. It's a house of mirrors and
Oh,
glass. All right.
Oh, I got
Okay.
a,
I'm
Yeah.
happy with this. There's a lot of clutch on this one piece, but it still pops off pretty nicely. Okay. I think most of it, the majority of it is done, but I think I can still embellish it some more. Got to use all the time you can, right?
Yep.
I spent way too long trying to make it attached to my base plate.
Trying to make what attached to the base plate? The
My crazy shapes of non-squareness.
non-squareness. I like how we can come up with our own like names for things.
12 minutes.
Oh no!
She's gonna keep doing that.
Like, ah!
Richard.
Of course, what I really need, I don't have down here. That's gonna be fun.
Wish I had one more space police now. Oh, curse me for giving one away. Oh my gosh, the one time I would actually need it. Now I don't have it.
What did you give away?
I gave away one of my space police CMF because I had like 4 of them, and I was like, "What am I going to need 4 of them for?" And now I'm
Oh
like,
no! Now you need one. Self-destruct in a certain amount of time here. Okay. Yeah. Let's just say we are. Don't forget, we asked for this. We asked for this pressure.
Oh, why did we do that?
It's like people say, "Yeah, I want to get in on that." It's like, are you sure? Are you sure you really want to do this?
No, you don't.
one thing
But
is when I
you've
get
been served. Now you know. This is where I really wish they had like a tile, like a massive large tile, not a plate, like a 16 by 16 tile to finish things off, you know? But I'm going whole hog now with the lavender. You'll be proud of me. You'll be proud of me, Debo. Because we have what, 11 minutes? Yeah.
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Wait a minute. How come
10 and a
mine
half.
says 11? Oh, because I have the delay. I'm looking at the chat. Let me look at, I should be looking at the other. Thanks for telling me, Maddie. I'm looking at the wrong screen.
And also just look over your shoulder too.
Yeah, that's true. I should. Thanks, Debo. Yeah, I should. There it is. 10 minutes. Well, see, mine says 10 minutes and 9 seconds. And Maddie said 10 minutes already. Are you just messing with us? She's like messing with us.
Maybe. I mean, she's not having nearly as much fun as we are, so I can see why she would.
Yeah, possibly. It makes me wonder too if I can just make it kind of look like a roof, sort of, roof-like.
Yeah, I'm going for roof-ish.
Roof-ish. Yeah, there we go. We're going for roof-ish. I actually have a solid roof, but I'm trying to make, a pitched section. And I don't think I'll be able to secure it down though. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what we come up with. But I like what Alexander 23 was saying about repetition. Because if you can get the repetition right, then it goes pretty fast.
What time do I got?
3 minutes. Just kidding.
She's messing with you.
What?
You've got 9 minutes or I'm sorry, 8 minutes and 36 seconds.
Okay, all right, because I was seriously about to like flink what I had in my hand.
Maddie, that was cold. That was really,
But it was funny.
it was hilarious.
Literally.
Okay.
No, I'm glad because I actually found this little guy. Because I remember I got him in a bulk pack, so this will actually be really awesome for this one.
Oh, wow. I wish I had more of those in black.
Right. Well, I hope you found at least this educational, if nothing else.
The big education I got was I am not prepared.
Well, but the thing is, how can you be prepared? Because it's improv. You don't know what you're going to get. It's all based on what the audience says. I mean, House of Mirrors, who could have predicted that, right?
The only thing I can say now with certainty is that next time I'll have to make sure that I have certain components already pre-placed and set so I know that I can get my hands on them quicker. And then I'll cut my speed time or cut my time of wandering around aimlessly trying to find parts.
Right. So we're down to like 7 minutes and 8 seconds. So I'm actually, I'm digging the lavender and coral, the new look. I can roll with this. I don't know. It's definitely different. Not something I would have thought of initially.
There's one thing I will say that I love about House and Lego. At least I can go get me a Pepsi in between it.
You can get yourself a Pepsi.
Yeah, 'cause I got sustenance.
Yeah. Well, I hope we get to do this in person someday. That'll be super fun.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Someday when things get to somewhat normal.
Well, the advantage of doing it this way, though, is that we all have our own stuff.
Oh, true. I mean, we could do a re-brick challenge though together. If we ever make it to a con, we can do that together.
I would be down for a re-brick because I do a lot of re-bricks.
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes, 30 seconds.
Oh.
Make sure you get your CMF in there.
Yes, my CMF's already in there. I'm working on detailing right now. Trying to make something look roof-like. It's not. I got the solid roof, but trying to make these like almost like gables kind of thing.
Oh wow, he's taller than I thought he was.
I'm 6'4".
I'm talking about my Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, she's talking about the CMF.
I was confused. I was like, what? So it is really interesting when you see the height of all the people, contestants of Lego Masters. And I was like, Mark Cruikshank and them, I was really expecting them to be a little bit taller. Now, Boone, I expected his height to be right around the height he's at. I was like, okay, he sounds about right. But
He's a tall guy.
Mark's a little bit shorter than I thought he was.
From this season, Philip is a very tall guy.
Yeah, at least the anyway.
4 minutes, 15 seconds.
Ah! 4 minutes. 4 minutes, guys.
Oh no.
Well, at least I've got somewhat of a secure roofing. It's kind of open, but it looks kind of like a roof.
Totally lost that. That would not be good. Oh, yeah. How do I do that?
Now the question is, can I put these down? Yes. Okay.
3 minutes.
No. I told her to say that, and now I'm like regretting it. It's like, it really does make the panic set in, doesn't it?
It actually excites me. I'm actually pretty calm right now.
You're calm? Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm just making sure all my details, everything's spruced and put right.
Remember to panic, says Taro Knutnen. Remember to panic.
Wait,
It's
what?
time to panic. Like, oh man. Okay.
This is where having my old gray and my new gray not sorted from one another is also coming to bite me.
Oh no.
Yeah, I did that one night with the LED light. I took it and put it like right over it and just spent like a good hour and a half watching sci-fis, just going through and making sure they were all put up.
Well, I didn't have time to finish the roof, but it does look roof-like, kind of like what Cornado was saying. It's roof-like. It gives you a sense it's roofing.
I can't put a roof on mine because you won't be able to see what's going on. So,
Well, you have to make it like a modular where you can pop off the top.
no, that's not happening in 2 minutes.
1 minute and 53, 52. 53.
Oh.
Not happening.
Close. It's getting close. I did get
Right.
mine pop off though, so I can pop my roof off.
How do I get this?
Thanks to Cornado's 1x6 plates. So thank you again. Yeah. So I do have that. And I went with the lavender, so this will be a lavender lug entry as well. So doing double purpose. Okay, how are we doing on time? 1 minute and 18 seconds. Oh my goodness. Let's see, what else did I put on this? What else can I do for this? This house of mirrors. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I could do. Oh, maybe some tiles here. 1 by, let's see, do I have 1 by, that's it, 1 by 8.
Yeah, Moto's idea of just throwing base plates is a great idea.
What's that?
So Moto's idea of just throwing some base plates on it, I can see where that came from.
Oh. Yeah, definitely. Oh, my kingdom for some white 1x4s, maybe 15 seconds.
All right, that's gonna have to do.
10 seconds.
No, no.
5 seconds.
Ah. Okay, I think. Oh, and that. Woo! Oh no, I just dropped a bunch of tile. Okay. Woo! All right. Wow. That's really a rush right towards the end, you know?
Yep.
Oh, so who wants to go first? And I guess I'm going to have to spotlight people because of the way this works, I think. Because I'm the one who has to get you back to gallery mode, right? which is weird because usually when we're doing this for a client, we don't have to do that. Okay, so Deneen, are you ready? Is that why you were putting the clicky up? Sure.
That's Licky.
Okay.
That's not Clicky.
Oh,
That's
Licky.
Licky.
Sorry. All right, I'm going to spotlight you.
All right. So here's where we start. Our house of mirrors has mirrors all the way on the outside.
Cool.
Wile E. Coyote has decided to make a free bird seed house of mirrors to trap the Roadrunner.
Nice.
What he did not do, and I'm going to have to maybe, is he did not realize when he built it that he needed a way for him to get out and for the Roadrunner to get in. And so he threw his hammer, and I got to get the right angle. He threw his hammer, and it's really hard to see in this angle, but these little broken pieces are actually the same silver ink as those all tiles. So he's broken a mirror. He did not have the food on the inside. The food was on the outside. So once again, the Roadrunner wins because Wile E. Coyote is a clown in his own right.
Oh, nice. That's really cool. So thank you. Thank you for doing that.
Here's a lovely house.
Check the chat real quick. Because I think I might actually figure this out where I can do both. Okay. The ice cream pieces bird seed is just perfect from Brick Literacy. Cool.
Yeah, I don't have Roadrunner, but I'm pretty sure that's the piece that comes with him anyway. So.
Yep, that's the one.
It's one of those red 1x1 stud dot.
And I even tiled the floor inside my house of mirrors.
Yeah, I saw that. That's impressive.
Nice.
That is nice.
For doing that in an hour and 30 minutes. That's awesome. So how's your experience now that you've experienced this for the first time?
I'm glad it was 90 minutes because I don't know that I would have got nearly as done. What I would have done differently is I would have been measuring off of him a little bit more because I could have made my mirrors taller.
Yeah, the base, right? Or raised it up a little bit.
Yeah. And I tried to do some banding because I ran out of black 1x1s. So, but I've got mirrors on the inside and mirrors on the outside. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. And when I realized that I had the silver quarter rounds, I'm like, oh, I'm totally breaking a mirror for that. Because I had seen last week on Bricks and Tips, they had this little, here's a way to do a cobblestone. And I said, well, that could be used as a broken mirror. So
yeah, that's awesome. Well, cool. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. And hopefully I get these correct. Okay, who's next? Debo, you're smiling an awful lot. You think you look like you're ready to hear. Go. Okay, here we go. Right. Oh, wow. Wow.
So yeah, we got our Hall of Mirrors.
Fun house.
Yeah. So I mean, Hall of Mirrors, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just a little amusement park thing, and then Bugs is laying down a trap for he's clowning around.
Bananas. And oh, you got Taz spinning too.
I love your mirroring for Sylvester there.
Yes. Yes, because he has a lot of figures, so he could put both of them in there. That was
doubles
smart.
Are good for something, you know.
Yeah, I should have thought
from the
about
back.
That.
It's
multiple Bugs. Yes.
And with your shirt right in front of it, it actually makes it look like a mirror through that section. So
yeah, because it puts something behind it, so it's easier to see there. Yeah.
Now, did you put clowns in yours too?
They're clowning around, so they're
okay.
I'm not taking it like literally putting in clowns. Bugs is throwing down banana peels because he's clowning around, and somebody's going to get hurt because that's what usually happens.
Yeah, and Brick Literacy likes the color scheme that you put together.
Thanks. It was just pretty much what I had because I was like, I'm pretty much out of bricks right now. So slopes, curves, arches, snot bricks. I mean, just pulling out the bottom, scraping the bottom of everything to get it.
Right.
Great.
Yeah, and like in the last half hour, I pretty much just did this line in front here and figured out a way to attach that down. So
I love how you use the drill component. That's really amazing. And then you
Yeah.
hooked up the little whirling gear part. That's really impressive.
I was just looking through my bins real quick, and I saw that, and I was like, yeah, I might be able to use that for something.
And then you got Tasmanian Devil, so that's perfect. Yeah,
So,
and
he's not going to make it out of the fun house without a little bit of an accident happening there.
so Joel wants to know if the Bugs shoes are like that in the CMF, or did you modify his shoes?
Nope, I modified Bugs' shoes to, well, they're not shoes. There's feet, but Bugs has huge feet, and the CMFs didn't exactly translate that. And I have for Daffy actually,
Mm-hmm.
I keep these on hand, just because it looks more appropriate to me. All right, let me show you.
And Taro Knutinen wants to know if that's the Ghostbusters headquarters set.
I agree with you, Debo, on that one.
Behind you? Yeah, they definitely needed a little bit more on the foot side there.
Yeah, nice upgrades.
You did a nice job upgrading the feet.
I mean, it was stuff I had, so that worked out.
And Taro Knutinen was asking about the Ghostbusters headquarters. Did I miss that?
Yeah, that's the Ghostbusters headquarters.
There it is in the backdrop. Yep.
It's big.
Cool. Thank you. That's awesome. Okay, so I need to. All right, why am I having a hard time removing Spotlight? There it is. Okay. So who's next? Corey, you want to go next?
Sure. So here, let's see. So mine's more of a looks good from a certain angle kind of build. So here is.
Oh, you do have a mirror.
Here is Sylvester, and he finds out that he is the clown in the House of Mirrors as Tweety is cornered him with his hammer, and so he sees his reflection as a bunch of clowns.
Oh,
Nice.
And I threw some light bricks in there that are not lighting up. There we go.
That is so cool.
Nicely
That is
done.
creepy.
the lighted bricks really make that. That is so cool.
Okay, bonus points from the judges for lighting.
Gotta have a play feature. Always have a play feature. That's my rule. And yeah, the roof though. Don't tell anybody I did that. We'll
I
keep it
did
between
something
us.
similar. My roof isn't complete, but I did something similar. It's roofish. Like
Yeah, so that was the last 5 minutes. So,
so Taro Knutinen is really jelly about the headquarters, Debo, and Brick Litters, he loves the great effect that you put on there.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. So all you need is the one angle, apparently. So don't worry about as long as you take the photo from that right angle, you're fine. And
Yeah.
Aubrey says, whoa, whoa.
I have to have somebody take the picture while I hold the light bricks down.
Yeah. Okay, so Alexander, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready. All right, so I couldn't help myself with this one, so I had to think outside. That's why I was asking about, being, are we being literal or is it, figuratively or whatnot. So without ado, I tried to keep it kind of quiet, except dropping it, of course. I give you my piece that I worked on. Now,
oh my God.
Okay, now this piece, I took House of Mirrors as in like a spaceship that actually has like solar panels.
Whoa.
So this one is on a purple base plate. It's on a planet that's covered in cheese. And you got the space police. You got the space police with a drone that's being flown by. You got space Speedy up here, and then you got, of course you got Squeaky Squad hanging next to him because hamster to hamster, or mouse to mouse, they got to always stick together. So then you got a random like ghost clown stuck to the drone, and it's just like flying around. And then the cop's not really having it. You can tell right in the background. You see the guy, like you got this random like music band going on over here, and you see one of them's like got his little batons out, and he's dancing, and that's why the cops behind back there like, yeah, this isn't going to turn well for you, dude. Then of course on the upper level you have another Speedy,
Wow.
which is like in the house, and the actual top does spin. Like if you actually can hold it in place, it actually does spin around. It just has a lot of clutch because it's one of the old style turns. But yeah, so and then I put like random pieces of cheese here and there. I did add some translucent yellows to give it
Yeah.
more the rubble effect on the ground. Because the joke is that pretty much is that Speedy is double parked on this planet because he's trying to cheese and get off the planet, and the space police showed up and they're trying to give him a ticket because that's why they actually have the little paper out, because they're trying to ask the music people is this their vehicle, and he's trying to launch and get off into space.
Wow. Everybody is just amazed that you got so much done in 90 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I
would've
mean, I'm
guessed-
looking at the chat right now. Space House of Mirrors is amazing. So it's a great way to look at it. And that, my goodness, there's a lot of video minifigs there.
Told you I had a lot of them, and I'm glad that this lock actually got to use them appropriately in some shape
Yeah.
or form.
Yeah,
And then
definitely. And how tall is that? I mean, have you had a chance to measure? I mean, that looks like it's probably about, I don't know, 2 feet tall.
we got to
I'm
measure and take.
guessing.
No, hold on. 'Cause
Yeah.
I wanna-
And
'cause I'm always-
Maddie says she's blown away by this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
It stands at 17 and a half inches tall, so it's
Wow.
about a foot and
Oh my
5,
gosh.
and that's all the way to the tip of the point. And that's the very, very tip of the point of the ship.
Robin Eklund says that's crazy good. And you got extra points from Taro Knutinen. So everybody, I think too, the other thing you've done here, Alexander, is now you've raised the bar.
Yes, you have. I'm glad I went first.
Because they're just so, I mean, now that Cornado has added lighting, you've added height, and Debo added the spinning, and then Brickworm added the shiny mirror parts. I mean, I'm kind of embarrassed now with what I have, but I'll definitely show you. But I'm really, really impressed by this. It's amazing. All of you have done an amazing job. So,
I will say,
wow.
like Devo had like between Devo and Brickworm, y'all two had like the greebling with dots, like really down to a key. See, I didn't have that time because in the end you could see where I was slapping translucent. I mean, I won't even lie because I was rushing in the end. The last about a minute and a half, I fooled around for a minute or two going to get a soda, but I was kind of biting myself back later about it. I was like, yeah, I should have waited.
Yeah, well, everybody's been saying, and you did that while going up and down the stairs too. So
yeah, my brick pit's kind of split into 2 parts, and then this is like in the washroom in between the brick pits. So I kind of had to. Hopefully, the cats didn't come down and take them out. Pull a Nora.
Right.
Yeah.
Safety check.
I'm so impressed. I'm kind of embarrassed to show mine now. I have to follow that. Thank you for sharing. Oh my goodness. This is amazing.
Well, thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna now, I guess, spotlight me, and so I've got to follow that, and I went more traditional house-like and house-ish. So I actually do have a door. So I do have a door here that opens. It should open.
Oh, I love those
Yeah,
colors.
There we go. So I do have a door. It's a house of glass and mirrors. And I was trying to work on the roof at the last minute. I probably should have done what Cornado did, is put some plates down. So it's kind of like a stylized roof, but this does pop off. So that's one thing that I can say, is that it's a really enclosed structure, because as a modular, so my clowns are trolls. So you can see Tweety. Let me see if I can angle this. There's Tweety Bird, and there's Super Sewer Baby going in and trying to get after those trolls, which are clowns in the House of Mirrors. So, and like I said, mine is just a kind of a simple structure of glass, and I put coral and lavender, which you can kind of see there. And the back is, I wasn't able to match all the colors, right? So that's a light lavender there. And yeah, so that's what I did. It's just like, but if RJ was on here, he would say, I would take that mallet and take those trolls out too, because he hates trolls. So this is kind of, you know, for RJ, in commemoration of RJ.
The advantage you have, Naomi, with the clear windows, though, is that you can see inside the house. Whereas with my solid mirrors, you have to, the only way you can see inside is from the top down.
Right. Yeah. And so when I was building it, I said, you know, it's a house of mirrors, but it's kind of like glass, right? House and glass. So that's what I decided to do.
Yeah. So
Cool.
you know, I like changed my direction for what the mirrors were going to be like 3 different times. I started with the minifig, the CMF base plates, putting 2 of them together and putting them behind an arch. So that, and you're still spotlighted, Naomi. Oh, no, wait.
Oh, I took the spotlight off.
Okay,
Maybe
you did. Never mind.
It's the delay. It's the delay for YouTube.
It's the delay throwing me. So I've got these, I mean, the CMF base plates doubled up together and then behind an arch. Because I thought, yeah, okay, that makes a pretty nice little mirror. It's black, it's shiny. And then, yeah, I remembered that I had 3 of these little silver bricks, but 3 bricks weren't going to be enough for that. And then I discovered those silver ink tiles, and I'm like, oh yes, I have lots of those, and use those. So even through all that process, I mean, you're kind of evolving your thinking while you're going. It's like, oh wait, nope. And I ended up using that same arch shape, but I ended up using it, you know, in a different manner. So.
Well, I think I love the circular nature you put in there. And there's a few people who in the chat were building along with us. So please, yes, post your builds too. Don't compare yourself to us, because, you know, we've been kind of, we have a variety of different skills here, but it's always great to just have everybody kind of participate. And you can see it really makes you think outside the box, right? About how you interpret the actual task,
and different parts available. I mean, Depot was talking about, you know, there's a limited number of parts he has available because all of his are tied up in his city. You know, I just happen to have some of the dot letters that I'm going, oh, I just totally need to make a sign. So, you know, you can be inspired by your parts as well as being inspired by the randomness of the wheel.
Right. Exactly. And so Robin Eklund, you also did one, and so did, it looks like Lil Scrap. So yeah, please use hashtag mock improv. And for anybody who's watching this video and wants to just play along, just start from the very beginning, and then you'll know what the 3 tasks are. And we have that timer going. And I'm really glad we set this timer up, because I think everybody could kind of see at the same time where the timer was.
Yeah, and that was helpful.
Yeah. And I'm so glad people were participating with us. And let's have Maddie show herself too, because I wanted to do a shout out to Brick Support, because Maddie was like the wizard behind the curtain. So thank you, Maddie. Too.
Thanks, Maddie.
For your help. So I know that I recruited a bunch of you to participate in this, and Maddie, and I had so much fun. I hope you did too. And if you like this, we will have to do it again sometime. And now I've grown myself too, just seeing all these amazing builders and seeing what they can do. It's so much fun. So thanks everyone. And if there's any other questions from the chat, any comments, I don't know, do we want to do a vote? Did people want to vote on this? We were talking about maybe
they're all amazing.
Yeah, they're all amazing. I agree.
Everyone is awesome.
Nope, yo. Yes, thank you. You all did so good. Thank you, Aubrey. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, may the clutch be with you. I think everybody knows that, you know, we just started this only a couple weeks ago, really. I think it was June 12th when I did the first one. So you can always go back a couple Saturdays, and June 12th and I think June 24th. And then now July 3rd, we have another mock improv session under our belts. Great work all, thank you. What was that hashtag? Oh, hashtag Mock Improv, MOCIMPROV. And yeah, I think Brickworm put it in the chat earlier. Happy trails, everyone. Thank you, Cowboy Kenobi. And thank you, Debo. Thank you, Brickworm. Thank you, Alexander23. Thank you, Maddie, again. It was so much fun hanging out with you. Everybody in the chat, thanks for hanging out with us for the last couple hours while we were building. And yeah, we'll post our photos too of our various builds for everybody to see. Hashtag Mock Improv. And we'll probably do this again sometime if if people weren't overwhelmed by this already. So, well, cool. Well, as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, may the clutch be with you. Stay safe. Like the stream if you liked it. Tell everybody, and have a great 4th of July weekend if you celebrate. If not, just have a great weekend, everybody. Take care. And everybody in the chat, everybody, all the builders, stick around. I'm going to just chat with you a little bit too.